If you think a simple, "you're beautiful," will set you apart from other guys, think again. Women hear that all the time, and most of the time, they don't even remember who said it. But there are 3 strategic compliments that not only make her remember you, but also create a deep desire to be close to you. In today's video, I'll reveal what they are and how to use them at the right moment to build an irresistible connection. But be careful. One single mistake can make everything fall apart. So watch until the end to make sure you use this the right way. Many men think complimenting a woman is simple. Just tell her she's pretty, and that's it. But here's the problem. Women hear that all the time. If you want to stand out and truly spark her desire, you need to go beyond superficial compliments. The right compliment makes a woman feel something, and emotions are what create real attraction. A powerful compliment isn't about what you say, it's about how it makes her feel. Have you ever noticed how some words stay in your mind for days? Maybe someone once complimented you in an unexpected way, and it changed your confidence at that moment. Women experience this too. When a man compliments her in a different way, she stops to think. She feels special, seen in a way others don't notice. This affects her mind and makes you stand out. The most common mistake is sounding over the top or needy. If a compliment comes across as desperate, it loses its effect and can even push her away. Instead of saying, "You're the most beautiful woman in the world," something like, "I love the way you analyze things. You have such a unique way of seeing the world," creates a much deeper connection. The key is to compliment her essence, not just her looks. This shows that you see something in her that others don't. Compliments should also be delivered with confidence. The same compliment can sound either charming or awkward, depending on your energy. Imagine a nervous, hesitant man saying, "You have a beautiful smile." It might feel weird, but if he says it calmly, looking into her eyes, she'll feel it's genuine. And that's what makes a compliment ignite desire. Authenticity combined. With the right delivery, why do certain compliments trigger female desire? Not every compliment creates a strong reaction in a woman. Some are forgotten in seconds, while others make her think about you all day. That's because female attraction is deeply tied to emotion. An effective compliment activates the parts of the brain responsible for pleasure and connection, creating an impact that goes far beyond words. The secret lies in how it stirs her feelings and makes her see herself in a more special way. Now, think about this. When was the last time someone said something about you that truly stuck with you? Something that changed how you saw yourself, made you feel more confident or even more desirable? Women go through this too, but the difference is that they're bombarded with empty compliments all the time. When a man says something that activates her desire, it feels like he's speaking directly to the deepest part of her mind. The most effective compliments aren't the obvious ones. They're the ones that spark imagination. If a woman hears, "You have beautiful eyes," it won't leave a lasting impression. But if you say, "There's something about your gaze that makes me want to learn more about you," she automatically starts wondering what exactly attracts you so much. This kind of compliment creates an irresistible mystery, making her mind revolve around your presence. Now, I want to know, what's the most memorable compliment you've ever received? Something that really made you see yourself differently? Drop it in the comments, because your answer might open the eyes of other men who haven't yet understood the real power of words. Compliment number 1, the exclusivity effect. Women are constantly being compared to each other. Whether in the media, at work, or even in relationships, there's always a standard being imposed. But when a man gives a compliment that makes her feel one of a kind, he triggers a deep desire to feel special. This is the exclusivity effect, when she realizes that, to you, there's no one else like her. This kind of compliment sparks a sense of value that makes your presence stand out from the rest. A powerful example of this is saying, "You have an energy that's impossible to ignore. I've never met anyone with the same vibe." This makes her feel recognized not just for her looks, but for something that defines her on a deeper level. And most importantly, it makes her want to keep showing that quality to you. It's human nature to treasure what is rare. When she sees that you view her as irreplaceable, the connection intensifies. This type of compliment also makes her associate your presence with a unique experience. If every conversation with you reinforces that she has qualities few people notice, you become unforgettable. Unlike men who only say empty words, you become an intriguing challenge for her. The idea of being one of a kind in your eyes creates an unconscious desire to maintain that position and be around you more. The key to using this compliment effectively is observation. Don't force a generic compliment. Notice something that truly catches your attention about her. It could be the way she sees things, the way she talks about her passions, or even a subtle detail of her personality. What matters isn't just what you say, but the fact that you see something others don't. This creates a powerful bond. Compliment number 2, the intimacy. Trigger female desire isn't just physical, it's emotional too. When a man compliments a detail that no one else notices, he creates a bond that brings them closer. The right compliment can make her feel connected to you on a deeper level, almost like there's a secret shared between the two of you. This is the intimacy trigger, when your words make her feel seen in a way no other man has before. An effective example of this type of compliment is, "I love the way your face lights up when you talk about something you love." This comment doesn't just acknowledge one of her traits. It recognizes the way she expresses passion and enthusiasm. It makes her feel that you're truly paying attention to her, which is extremely powerful. Unlike generic compliments, this kind of observation creates instant closeness and sparks a unique sense of connection. This compliment works because it activates one of the strongest attraction triggers: selective attention. When a woman realizes that a man notices the little nuances of her behavior, it creates a feeling of comfort and genuine interest. She starts feeling more at ease around you because she understands that you value her for who she truly is, not just for her looks. This level of emotional recognition makes the interaction much more engaging for her. For this compliment to have a real impact, the key is delivery. Your body language and tone of voice must reflect sincerity. If she senses that you're only saying something to impress her, the effect will be the opposite. But if you show authenticity by noticing a real detail about her, the response will be immediate. This kind of connection doesn't just make her enjoy being around you, it makes her want to keep hearing what you have to say. Compliment number 3, the desire. Trigger. The female mind responds strongly to stimuli that spark imagination and mystery. Unlike men, who are often more visual, women become emotionally engaged when something piques their curiosity. A well-crafted compliment can create exactly this effect, leaving her intrigued and eager to learn more about you. This is the desire trigger. When your words build tension and anticipation in an irresistible way, a powerful example of this type of compliment is, "There's something about you that catches my attention in a different way. I haven't quite figured out what it is yet." This phrase triggers an instant reaction because it creates a sense of mystery. She'll start wondering what exactly you notice about her, and more importantly, she'll try to reinforce that trait to keep your interest alive. This turns the interaction into a subtle game of seduction. Beyond sparking her curiosity, this compliment makes her associate you with a feeling of unpredictability. Unlike predictable men who reveal everything up front, you become someone she wants to figure out. This keeps the dynamic engaging and prevents the attraction from fading quickly. The more she feels there's something to uncover, the more you stay on her mind, creating a lasting sense of attraction. For this compliment to work, tone of voice and facial expression are key. It should be delivered casually, almost like a thought spoken aloud. If it sounds rehearsed or overdone, it loses its natural feel and impact. But if it's said at the right moment, with a slight smile and confident eye contact, she will feel the tension in the air. And that tension is what turns a simple exchange of words into an unforgettable moment. How and when to use. These compliments, knowing what to say, is only half the game. The other half lies in the timing and delivery of the compliment. The impact of any phrase depends on the context in which it's said. A powerful compliment, if used at the wrong moment, can feel artificial or lose its effect. But when placed correctly, it becomes a catalyst for attraction. The secret is to observe the environment, her emotional state, and the flow of conversation before introducing a compliment. One common mistake many men make is rushing the compliment, trying to impress her too soon. This can feel forced and reduce the interaction's impact. The ideal approach is to make the compliment feel like a natural observation. If you're talking about something that excites her, that's the perfect moment to say, It's amazing how passionate you get when you talk about this. You can really tell how much it moves you. This creates a spontaneous connection without sounding scripted. Beyond timing, the way you deliver the compliment also influences her response. A compliment given without eye contact or in a hesitant tone can lose its entire impact. But when said with confidence and a slight smile, it becomes memorable. Small adjustments in your posture and tone can turn an ordinary phrase into something captivating. This ensures that she doesn't just hear your words, she feels their effect. Finally, avoid overuse. The goal is for compliments to arise naturally throughout the interaction, not to be the foundation of the conversation. If a man compliments too much, it can seem like he's trying to win her over with words rather than presence. The right balance keeps the mystery and attraction alive. Use compliments as strategic tools to intensify her desire, not as crutches to hold the conversation together. Theory is useful, but nothing replaces real-life experience. Now that you know the right compliments to spark desire, it's time to put them to the test. The best way to master this skill is by using it in everyday situations, observing reactions, and adjusting your approach. Every woman responds differently, and the more attuned you are to her signals, the more natural your interaction will become. Small details make all the difference when it comes to creating a deep connection. To start, pick one of the compliments and use it on a woman already in your social circle. It could be a coworker, someone you see at the gym, or even a friend you have great conversations with. Pay attention to how she reacts. Does her body lean in closer? Does her gaze linger? A little longer? Does the conversation flow more naturally? These subtle signs indicate that you hit the right tone and moment. If you want to take this to the next level, challenge yourself to use all 3 compliments over the next week, but with different women in different settings. This not only improves your ability to compliment naturally, but also helps you understand which approach has the greatest impact. Remember, the key isn't just in the words, it's in the confidence behind them. The more secure you feel, the more magnetic your presence will be. Now tell me, which of these compliments are you going to try first? Drop your choice in the comments, and after you try it out, come back and share how she reacted. Your feedback could help other men refine their interactions and become even more magnetic. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel for more content like this.